I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm completely unmotivated to film a video today, but I also know that I want to film a video today, and that's why I'm in this like weird place of I don't know what to film. I tried filming yesterday and I filmed like 3/4 of a video and then realized that I wasn't recording, so didn't have that video, so you didn't get a video yesterday. And today I'm sitting down and I'm trying to film a different video than what I filmed yesterday, and it's just not the video that I want to make, and I can't figure out what video I do want to make today. So I thought what I would do is I would just sit down, turn on the camera, do a little bit of I guess a floor sits episode just about what has been going on in my life the past month. So the month of May was one of the most incredible months I have ever had. It was like everything, oops, sorry, email. It was like everything just kind of kept going right. And it's like, I feel like the tone of my voice isn't like portraying to you like how amazing of a month it was. Like obviously if you guys are new to this channel, which there are so many new people here to this channel, there are like almost 500 new people, so hello everyone and welcome. I do these videos sometimes where I just kind of sit down and talk about how I'm feeling, where I'm at. Sometimes they're specific topics and sometimes they're just like this where I don't really have anything specific to talk about, but I kind of just feel like sitting down and talking to the camera. But if you follow this channel, obviously the past couple weeks you've seen that some pretty major stuff has happened in my life, and it has been, the month of May in 2018 was one of the most incredible months I have ever had. It had its twists and turns, but it was like, for the most part, like everything went like above and beyond according to plan. Like I am not a big planner because if you know me in real life / if you've followed this channel for a while, I almost said this child for a while because here comes my fur child, you would know that life doesn't really ever go according to plan for me. It doesn't for anyone, but especially for me. I like to plan things and then the universe just like totally messes them up and crazy stuff happens to me. But this month, I mean, it just like everything kind of went above and beyond my expectations, and I have been so happy this month. I've had a couple hard moments, but for the most part it has just been like one thing after the other being incredible, and I'm just in a really good place. So the beginning of May, May 2nd was my 25th birthday. I had a really incredible birthday at my office. I do have a full-time job, and oh my god, really? We're just gonna talk over that. Oh, really? But the beginning of May was my 25th birthday. So on May 2nd, my coworkers all really went like super above and beyond for my birthday. And that's gonna be a phrase you hear so much throughout this, but I'm gonna keep using it because it's the right definition of what everyone did for me. They decorated my desk, they got me balloons, they, you know, got Ryder a gift, they got Ryder this toy, which was so sweet and thoughtful, and they just like really went above and beyond. They made me the most amazing cake ever. It was like chocolate chip cookie on the bottom and then chocolate cake with chocolate icing, and then it had like a pile of chocolate chip cookies on the top and like Oreos crushed on it and like M&Ms, and it was the craziest thing ever, and like 100% like a heart attack and diabetes in a cake, but it was amazing. And the whole day was just so special, and they really, because of some stuff that had happened at the beginning of, or the end of April, beginning of the month, they really just like went so far above anything I could have ever asked for. And it was so special because I feel like, you know, I haven't always kind of had that where I've had people who really wanted to like extend a huge effort for my birthday, because like growing up, my birthday always fell around this music festival in Memphis where I grew up, Memphis, Tennessee, and like everybody wanted to go to Music Fest, so I never really got to like celebrate my birthday the way I wanted to. And then I kind of started to dread my birthday as the years went on because I was like, nobody's gonna show up to anything I want to do. And then for them to show up so big for me that day was so special. And then on the 5th, so on Cinco de Mayo, I actually had my birthday party. So I don't really ever do parties. I did one last year, which was super fun, but like this year was so special. And I decided to plan myself a 25th birthday party because because like it's 25 and I just felt like it. And so I planned the party myself, and I had friends over to the apartment to kind of pregame before we went out. And I had probably like 10-15 people that showed up and were hanging out in my apartment, and we were having so much fun in my apartment, like drinking, talking, laughing, and like listening to show tunes and like dancing and being stupid, that we didn't end up leaving for the bar until like 11:30. And then we went to a bar in West Hollywood. We danced, we had fun, we had more drinks, and then like we ended up at 2 different pizza places at like 2 in the morning, and it was so much fun. And again, it was one of those things where like the people that just like showed up were so happy to be there. And like it was so, because I have this total complex about my birthday, about like people not really wanting to show up and just kind of feeling like they have to show up. And this was like totally the opposite of that, where like people were so excited to be there. I didn't lift a finger all night. They were there to like take care of me and to let me have a good time, and I wasn't stressed at all. Everyone got along, everybody was having a great time. It was kind of a mixture of different people, and just the fact that like my friends like really took care of me. And like my friend Tammy gave me the sweetest gift ever. She gave me a photo frame, like hoping that I would meet Taylor, and then it happened, and it just was like such an incredible night. And it was so much fun. And you know, hearing from my friends in the weeks after being like, that was so much fun, we've got to do it again, like was so special. And that was just like, again, I'd had a really hard beginning of that week, and to have those people really show up for me was so special. So my Reputation tour date came up next, and the anticipation leading up to that was so much fun, and hoping that I would meet Taylor and that all of that stuff would happen. And then it did happen. It was like the craziest experience ever. It was just like seeing my face up on that screen was like well beyond anything I could have imagined going to a stadium tour in Los Angeles for Taylor Swift for Reputation, let alone seeing my face on that screen, and then seeing my face on that screen, meeting so many of you guys, talking, having so many people be so incredibly nice about the situation. Like there was no jealousy, there was no people being nasty because of that I got to meet her. Like I have not got one single comment about someone being like bitter that I met her, and it's been incredible having that experience. Obviously meeting Taylor was crazy, but like that experience was amazing. But what was like unexpectedly amazing was just the response afterwards. Like both of those videos did really well, but also just like the sheer thousands of comments and tweets and Instagram messages and Instagram comments and all the stuff that I got from you guys and from the Taylor community. So amazing. And I have just been riding on that high for so long. And it just is like, you know, somebody asked me the other day, like, would you ever like want to meet Taylor again? Are you like satisfied? And I was like, I mean, of course I would love to meet her again, but like I got so much out of that experience that like I'm good. Like I am so satisfied. I am so thankful and grateful, and I am not like gonna be jonesing after more likes. I'm not gonna try to like get her to follow me, because I got so much more than I ever could have asked for, and I really hope that someone else gets to have that experience. And then, you know, seeing tweets from you guys in Manchester, like in the stadium in Manchester, like sending me photos of my face, or at Chicago, or all of these places around the country and around the world that people are seeing my face and sending me messages is so crazy. And it just makes me so happy. And I just feel like I am on a path to something really great. And I'm feeling, you know, really satisfied in this area of my life, of just like feeling like I talked about in my tour vlog, like loving something so loudly and like being rewarded for it makes me want to do that in so many aspects of my life, of just talking openly about the things that I love and the things that I want and seeing what comes my way. And it feels really good. And then, you know, other than Taylor, Memorial Day weekend came around. I went to Palm Springs, or outside of Palm Springs, with some friends. We went shopping at the outlet mall. We laughed our asses off. We played so many like old school jams and danced in the car. Bought way too much stuff, spent so much money. If you guys want to see a haul video for that, let me know. But had so much fun shopping at the outlets, goofing off, having fun. And then one of my very best friends, Allie, came into town, and she was here for a weekend. And again, so much laughing and catching up. And I hadn't really spent a ton of time with her since, you know, like moving out here. And then also she got married, and like I haven't really seen her since the wedding, and you know, or since my friend's wedding at Christmas. And like her coming out here and us spending time together, going to Glossier, showing her how to do makeup, hanging out with Ryder, eating good good food, going out, you know, like it just has been the best month ever. And I just like am so incredibly grateful because I feel like my start to 2018 was a little bit rough. It was like I was really sick and then everything just like kept happening and it kind of felt like one thing after the other going wrong. And for this past month to be so rewarding and so happy, and even though I had some of the hardest shit of my life happen at the beginning of the month, which I'm not really like ready to talk about yet. I talked about it a little bit on Twitter, so if you're really interested, you could go see that. But to have that really hard thing happen and it be such a familiar feeling and such a, you know, thing that I saw coming at some point in my life, and still like you can't really ever be prepared for stuff like that. For that to happen and for the people around me to just rally around me and want to pick me up and lift me up is something I haven't always had. And to see that even though like most of these people don't even realize like how much that means to me, the fact that people were checking in on me but also just wanted to go above and beyond to like make me feel good despite what was happening, and the people that were understanding and the people that were like, whatever it is that you need, just let us know and we'll figure it out. And like that kind of stuff means so much to me, and it's just feeling like I'm surrounded by good people that I've kind of found my place here in LA. And even though, you know, like I was on a friend's podcast, which is another thing that happened in the month that was really cool, to sit down and talk with him just about how I ended up here and to spend some time really reflecting on the fact that I did it. Like I moved here, I found my place, I have an amazing apartment and a great job and really cool friends, and it's just like to see everything that I worked for kind of fall together. And especially with all of this Taylor stuff, just like that is something that I hoped and wished for so hard, but I always felt like, you know, like I wasn't deserving of it, I guess is the right way, is like why me above anyone else. And for that to happen in the way that it happened was so like reaffirming of everything that I want to do, and just like really enjoying connecting with people, whether that's in real life or online or whatever. It's just been really incredible, and I just feel like I'm in this really good place, and I'm ready for this next, you know, chapter of my life, and kind of just what's to come. So that's kind of it. This is kind of a random video. I feel like this is not at all what I intended to film today, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a life update and let you know that June's gonna be full of fun stuff. The summer is gonna be full of fun stuff for you guys. So I will have more videos for you very soon. Thank you so much for hanging out, listening to me talk, and kind of doing this little mini floor sits episode with me. So I will be back soon. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Parker. This is Stories in the Dust, and I really hope you'll stick around. Bye guys.